I am going to force this Christmas spirit out of me like a dog in the park. Forcing after he realized that he should have not eaten your car keys. I'm gonna force myself like Jessica Simpson's foot in a Louis Vuitton. Hello.
Hello.
It's the end of November. It's almost Christmas time. Do you feel that Christmas cheer? This year's been super something. Full of surprises. Show-stopping. Shocking. This year was a shit show. This year was like a shit show on fire and stank across the world, you know? Yeah, I'm really feeling this Christmas spirit. I'm gathering around with friends, having those wonderful Christmas parties. I'm really excited. Yes, I'm so excited. But you know what? I have decided that I'm not gonna let this defeat me. I'm going to force myself to have the Christmas spirit like a bird jumping from the nest. Forcing. This year, I want to build a gingerbread house and drink mulled wine because I've never had a gingerbread house before. All the tutorials online look very long. I'm not about that life. Let's go. We're here in IKEA. The thing about IKEA is that it's kind of like a maze. Like once you go in, you're just circling and you're sort of lost forever. The truth is I love IKEA, and every time I come in here I get tempted to just buy everything. Seriously. This is not a place that I should visit often. Y'all can't see what I'm doing. You cannot see the masterpiece. You cannot see the masterpiece that I'm creating here. Works of Picasso. I'm Salvador Dali, Leonardo da Vinci painting his house. Did I really just say Da Vinci with an I? Da Vinci instead of Da Vinci because it's the bootleg version. I'm Picasso, I'm Pablo. Yo, you know what I wonder? How is Kanye West taking this presidential election? You know what I wonder even more? Why did Kanye run? I don't understand why Kanye ran for president. I'm still trying to figure it out. I think it was a publicity stunt. Like, I really do not think that he thought he was going to win. I hope not, because I think Kanye is smart, you know. I think Kanye is smarter than how much he lets on, and I think a lot of what he says, a lot of the conclusions that he makes doesn't necessarily come out of his mental illness. At least not his bipolar disorder. Yeah, that's how I feel. I don't know if that's problematic to say. I feel like Kanye has a safety net for the stuff that he says because of his bipolar disorder. I feel like he can just say some wild shit and it can be a publicity stunt, and if shit goes wrong he can just be like, ooh, it was the bipolar disorder, you know? But I feel like some of the stuff he says is not necessarily coming from the bipolar disorder. It's just coming from the publicity stunt. disorder that he's so good at, you know. But regardless, love Kanye. I jam to his music, even though, you know, he be wildin', he be going off the rails. Alright, you guys are going to totally think I'm crazy for saying this, but I really do believe in aliens. I do believe that they're here. I believe that they visit, but I believe they think we're ratchet, seriously. And I think that's why they don't like hail us up when they pass through using me. Because imagine if you're an alien, right? Then you're coming from a society that is so evolved that you have the technology to travel through space and time, which means you should be culturally evolved, you should be socially evolved. And the more evolved you become, the more accepting you are of other people, you know? They probably chill with all kinds of creatures from different worlds. You probably have a dude with like a half goat head, I mean, not scary Illuminati people. You probably have a dude with like a half frog head, you know? Some stuff looking like the things you used to see in Egypt. You know the Egyptian statues with like half dog, half human, half cat, half the Sphinx and all of them shit there. Those things. Like you probably have aliens that look like that for real. And they're thinking, yeah, we should invite the humans to the party. But then every time they pass through, they see us fighting each other. Christians and Arabs fighting. You see people rioting because they can't get basic human rights. Dog. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. And it's like, we look so similar to each other. And they probably are just like, these people are so ratchet. We're not inviting them to the intergalactic party, you see me? I don't know what to say while I'm doing this, so I'm just gonna big up some people. Big up to everybody in Jamaica. Big up to everyone who's watching this from Germany. Big up to everyone who's watching this from Berlin. Big up to everyone who's watching from the United States. Big up to everyone who's watching from Italy. Big up to people who sleep with socks on. Big up to everyone who is consuming too much social media and it's affecting their perception of self. Big up to everyone who's consuming too much TikTok and it's now making them question things. Big up to anyone who has played the Bob Marley Legend album on repeat as a teenager. Big up to anyone who listens to Frank Ocean, Chronix, Billie Eilish, Sade, Kendrick Lamar. This is slowly turning into an ASMR video. You know what I wish? I wish that I had the sheer confidence that Donald Trump has. Like, I've watched some interviews with Donald Trump and he thinks, I really do believe that he thinks he's the smartest person in the world. Like, do you know what type of confidence you need to have to genuinely believe that you're the smartest person in the world? That no one knows anything better than you? Yo, that level of confidence, it's hard to achieve for mere mortals, you know? Like, even when I listen to this man talk about Dr. Fauci with the whole corona thing, you would swear he knows more than Dr. Fauci. And now we have the Ginger Mansion. The interior was designed in France. The trees were imported from the Blue Mountains in Jamaica. And the architecture was designed at the pinnacle of German engineering. The starting price is $2 million. Yeah, and maybe nothing else bad will happen for 2020. Like, maybe December is our break, you know? Okay. Like a dog in the park.